So problem on thermodynamics, chemistry musings. It's a very simple sum. Only one trick is required. The question is the standard enthalpy of formation of formation. So enthalpy of any compound is its heat of formation or enthalpy of formation. The standard enthalpy of formation of carbon dioxide gas, H2O liquid and glucose, ohm आ गया bandwidth, glucose at 25 degrees centigrade are minus 400 kilojoule per mole, minus 300 kilojoule per mole and minus 1300 kilojoule per mole respectively. That's very important. I'm just writing down the question by the time you people join respectively. The whole trick is with this question, the last sentence. The standard enthalpy of formation, the standard enthalpy of combustion, the standard enthalpy of combustion per gram. So this is the most important point. Normally at the word enthalpy, I told you, the word enthalpy means it is 1 mole. But here they are saying enthalpy of combustion to be calculated per gram at 25 degrees centigrade. So this was the most, double underlying it. This was the most important point, because out of the 4 MCQs, 1 MCQ will be always what? Will be for per mole. So you have to find it per gram. So बहुत simple है यार. What is the reaction? The standard enthalpy of formation of carbon dioxide. So we have combustion is C glucose, now C6 H12O6 plus O2 forms CO2. I am balancing it afterwards, plus H2O. This delta H will be per mole per 180 grams. So this is 6 CO2. This is 12 6 H2O. Then 6 2s are 12. 12 plus 6 is 18. 18 में से 6 इधर है, so this becomes 6 CO2. This is one more thing which people miss. 6 2s are 12. 12 plus 6 is 18. इधर सीधा 9 मार देगा. You have to remember that there are 6 atoms over here. So your delta H is nothing but enthalpy of 6 into enthalpy of carbon dioxide plus 6 into enthalpy of water minus enthalpy of C6H12O6. Why have we not taken oxygen? Because we had assumed that enthalpy of an element in the standard state is 0. Enthalpy of a standard state is 0. Is this point clear? 1 minute, some pop-up is coming. I'll just close it. So now, let's substitute. So delta H in this case will be 6 into enthalpy for water, 6 into minus 300 plus 6 into minus 400, okay, minus of minus 1300 kilojoule per mole, okay. तो क्या हो जाएगा अभी इधर देखो. So this is 6 plus 6 is 18 minus 1800 plus 6 was 24 minus 2400 plus 1300. तो बहुत सिंपल है, देख 1300 इधर, तो इधर बचा कितना 500 इधर, that means that is minus 2900 kilojoule per mole. This will be one of the answer, I'll tell you, but this is not the correct answer, because the correct value will be 2900 divided by 180. Molar mass is, so that will be equal to minus 16.1 kilojoule per mole. So that will be the correct answer. Enthalpy change per gram. So this was a very easy sum actually, it's not very difficult because you can do it in 1 minute. The catch is over here, they are asking per gram. So you have to divide by 180. So you have to divide by 180 to get the correct answer. Is this point clear? Tick down. Or anyway we are recording it, I'll send the recorded version. Okay. Now this was about chemistry musings. We now continue with our regular lecture. Okay. Up to what do you call I had definitely finished Bravais lattice. I had finished coordination number. Okay. Now what we have to talk about is number of atoms. So today I am talking about, we are still on the cubic lattice. Our whole study this year is going to be only for cubic lattice. Is this point clear? I'll write it a little lower because I think now things are better. So cubic lattice. Okay. We are now talking about a new term, that is number of atoms in a unit cell. Number of atoms in a unit cell. First for a simple cubic. So what is the diagram of a simple cubic? So simple cubic will be, or primitive. Where are the atoms present? Atoms are present in the 8 corners. But does that mean that this unit cell has 8 atoms? No. Because these atoms in the corner are shared by many other unit cells. Correct? So its contribution to this unit cell is just a fraction. I'll bring all those models. I forgot the model. Simple cubic. Now when you're talking of simple cubic, what happens is, where are the atoms present? The atoms are present in the corner, 8 corners. 4 plus this 4. But you can see that this atom is not completely part of this unit cell. So here we come to a calculation that this fraction, first sentence I am saying is, each atom in the corner, understand this language very clearly, each atom in the corner is shared by, each atom in the corner is shared by 8 unit cell. Understand this sentence very clearly. That means what happens? So this is 1, 2, 3, 4 and then 4 in the top. So each atom in the corner is shared by 8 unit cell. Understand from this, because once I get this right, everything else will be easy. So this part what I am talking is actually 1/8. So this part is 1/8. So each atom, second point क्या रहेगा? Each atom contribution to a unit cell. Sorry, is there a problem? So many messages coming. No. So contribution to a unit cell is how much? 1/8. Then the third point, how many corners are there? 1/8, 1/8, 1/8, 1/8, 1/8, 1/8, 1/8, 1/8. So 8 into 1/8. So 8 into 1/8 is 1. So this, or if you take all these tidbits that we have, listen carefully. If you take all the tidbits and join, you will get one sphere, one atom. So number of atoms in a unit cell of simple cubic is how much? it is one atom is present. So what is the calculation? Where are the atoms present? The atoms are present in the corner. Atoms are present in the corner. If atoms are present in the corner, second point is what? Its contribution is 1/8 to each of the cell. Its contribution is 1/8. And how many such corners are there? 8. So 8 into 1/8 will be equal to 1. So in the same way, we will now talk about body. We have body centered cubic lattice. So how do we draw the structure of a body centered cubic lattice? So where are the atoms present? Atoms are present in the 8 corners. And there is one atom present in the center of the unit cell. There is one atom present in the center of the unit cell. Okay. So where are the atoms present? Atoms are present in 8 corner and one in the center. So look at this over here. Yeah, we have the model. So where are the atoms present? Atoms are present in 8 corners. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And one in the center. Is this point clear? So what is the calculation we have? So each atom in the corner, so this fraction I am talking, each atom in the corner is contributing 1/8 to that unit cell. Then the second one is what? So, kitna corners hai? 8 into 1/8, that will be equal to 1. 8 into 1/8, that will be equal to 1. Then the second one what we have is, listen carefully, what is the second one we have? The second one that we have is, there is an atom in the center of the molecule. So, atom in the center of the molecule, so we have an atom in the center of the molecule. Is this point clear? Now what happens to that atom? Its contribution is complete, one full. Because each unit cell will have one such atom. So that will be equal to 1. Its contribution is 1. Its contribution is equal to 1. So total kitna rahega? Total will be equal to 1 plus 1, that is equal to 2. So in a body centered cubic lattice, what happens? We have total contribution is 2. 8 into 1/8, that is 1, plus 1 in the center, that is 2. Is this point clear? Have you understood? Then any difficulty you tell me, because I kept the microphone on today. Each is a 2-mark question, remember that, in the board. Face centered cubic lattice. So what happens in case of face centered cubic lattice? So where are the atoms present? Atoms are present in 8 corners. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Where are the atoms present? They are present in the 8 corners and the 6 faces. 6 faces. So ये एक है, 2, 3, 4. फिर इसका बीच में ये आएगा, उसका बीच में वो आएगा. So they are present in 6 faces. So what would the model look like? Model is very, very important in these cases. So you can see, in case of face centered cubic lattice, where are the atoms present? They are present in the 6 corners, 8 corners and 6 faces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They are present in 6 faces. Is this point clear? So what we have is, what is the contribution? So number of atoms in unit cell. Number of atoms in a unit cell. So how do we calculate? We say each atom in the corner, each atom in the corner, its contribution is 1/8. And its contribution is 1/8. So what happens now? Now is contributing 1/8. So to 8 corners into 1/8, that is equal to 1. Is this point clear? Now this is the first one. Second, each atom in the face. Now understand this properly. Each atom in the face is shared by how many? Is shared by 2 unit cell. तुम्ही देखो ना, where is the model? ये देखो, each atom in the face, half ये unit cell में, half बाजू वाला में है, तो face वाले का contribution ये unit cell को कितना है? आधा. Half, you can see very clearly ना. So what happens is, so its contribution is half. Its contribution is half. So half into how many faces? 6. So that will be 3. So total will be what? Total will be 3 plus 1, that is equal to 4. So याद रखना. I need this for something else आगे. Number of tetrahedral and octahedral void में काम आने वाला है, इसलिए सिखा रहा हूँ अभी. So ध्यान में रखना. In a simple cubic, let's quick recap. Where do we have atoms are present only on the corner? Each atom in the corner is shared by 8 unit cells. So its contribution to a unit cell is 1/8. 8 such corners. So 8 into 1/8 will be equal to 1. इतना fluently लिख देने का. Next क्या है? Body centered cubic lattice. Lattice points क्या है? Corner and center of the body. Each atom in the corner is shared by 8 unit cells. Its contribution is 1/8. So 1/8 into 8 is 1. And then in the center of the body there is one full atom for that unit cell. So 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. Then we have over here for a face centered cubic lattice. Is this point clear? What do we have? Dekho, where are the lattice points? Corner and center of the face. Atom in the corner 1/8. 1/8 into 8 is 1. Each atom in the face is half a unit cell. 6 faces are there, so 3. So total, if you catch all the tidbits and join, what is the number of spheres you will get? 4. Number of atoms in a unit cell of face centered cubic lattice is 4. I hope you have understood this. This is a board question, and plus we need this technology for calculating the number of tetrahedral and octahedral void. तो ये हो गया. Packing in solids. So when you talk of one dimensional, so what happens? Atoms are present like the linear packing. So this will be in one, so calling one level, we'll call it as linear packing. So atoms will simply be present in rows. Now when you come to two-dimensional, then what happens? You have atoms, this is one linear packing, and the other one can be just below that. This is one possibility. Okay, this is called as open packing. There could be another possibility. What? This is the first layer. The second layer is between this. So what will you call this as? This is called as closed packing. What is the difference between open packing and closed packing? The difference between open packing and closed packing is the void space. You can see over here, the comparison is very clear, you can understand. That in this case the void space is more, and in this case the void space is less. So what is the effect? The effect is going to be on the physical properties. Like sodium. Why you say sodium is easy to cut? We have studied, the teachers have taught you earlier. Sodium is soft metal, it can be cut with a knife. One of the reasons is arrangement, it's an open packing. Aluminium will be a closed packing. Try cutting with a knife. Not possible very easily. It is clear. So this open packing and closed packing is going to make a difference in the hardness, tensile strength, the malleability, ductility and all that in case of metals. This is clear. Now when we talk of three-dimensional, okay. Now three-dimensional arrangement क्या होता है? The arrangement can be like this. Is this clear? So this will be called as a AA arrangement. If this linear packing is called A, then this is called also as A. It is clear. In this case, if this linear arrangement is called A, this is called as B. So this is the notation. Okay. Now, when we go to a three-dimensional structure, what are the possibilities? So a three-dimensional structure, one is you simply have a A type arrangement. So in a A type arrangement, what happens? Okay, I'll tell one more so that it becomes more clear. So this whole thing will now be called as A. What do? We place one more layer on that. That's how it becomes three-dimensional. Na? So when I place one more layer on that, again A. Just imagine. Na? So this is the second layer above that, A. Then a third layer and then fourth layer. So what will be the crystal lattice of the unit cell? The crystal lattice of the unit cell, if you join, what will you get? This will become simple cubic. So if you cut one piece, it is clear, what will you get? You will get simple cubic. So A type arrangement. So you have a layer A, open array, open close, open packing, one more layer above that, one more layer above that, one more layer above that. When you try to get one unit cell, what will be the crystal lattice of the unit cell? So A type will be simple cubic. So this is what they are asking in the entrance exam. A type arrangement, three-dimensional arrangement will result in what? A simple cubic arrangement. Then let us look at the next one. We have AB type. So what is your A now? These are all closed packing. Huh? Okay. I need one more. Huh? So you can see in this type, now you'll put one more exactly on this. Okay, like this part will be on this. I'll show you the model so you'll understand better what I'm saying. This chapter takes a little more time because of the model only. So you can see, yeah, now you can see properly. See, this is the first layer, the second layer, third layer and the fourth, and it's a closed packing. You can see, ये दोनों का gap में ये है. So this is the first layer A, and I'm putting this in between ऐसा B. So when I put this A B, I'll see what is the kind of packing that can happen. You can see over here, this will be hexagon. Can you see over here this line of mine? So this is a hexagon. There will be 3 atoms behind it over here and another hexagon. So A, B, A, B. So this A will repeat over here. So A and इसका होल में इधर B fix किया. Can you see over here? This is A, the first layer, and this is B. So first layer and second layer अगर ऐसा होता था ना, तो ये A हो जाता था, एक का इधर, इसका बीच में अपन फिक्स किया ऐसा. So this is A, this is B, again A, and this is B, again C. तो ऐसा जब भी अपन अरेंज करते हैं ना array, are you understanding? What is the kind of structure that you will get crystal lattice? It will be a hexagonal closed packing. So what will it be? So you can see over here. Clearly you can see I can cut one hexagon. So ये A layer में hexagon होगा, उसका पीछे जो B layer है उसमें 3 आ जाएगा ऐसा, and then one more A. So that will be the other hexagon. So you'll have hexagonal closed packing. So AB type जब भी arrangement रहेगा, 3-dimensional arrangement, then this will result, what will be the crystal lattice of the unit cell? It will be hexagonal closed packing. Okay, hexagonal. So simply remember from the entrance exam point of view, A type. एक के ऊपर ऐसे ही रखा, तो अगर एक यूनिट सेल कट किया तो what we will get? We will get a simple cubic. Okay, AB layer रखा, that should be hexagonal closed packing. Now we will come to what? ABC, ABC, ABC. तो देखो ABC इधर है, See, you saw this A B देखा. So ये A layer है, फिर उसका पीछे ये B layer है. ओके, कैसा हमने फिट किया? देखो, ये A layer का ये गैप में फिट किया. ओके, और अगर एक और लेयर C इसका गैप में इधर फिट किया, okay, this will be it. So can you see over here? A, B, C 3 लेयर ऐसा फिट किया. इसका गैप में इधर नहीं आता है पैरेलल, इधर नीचे आ रहा है. सो दिस इज A लेयर, दिस इज B लेयर एंड दिस इज C लेयर. अगर इसका अगर यूनिट सेल तुम दिखेगा, ओके, इसका अगर A B C अरेंजमेंट ऐसा देखेगा, आई होप यू कैन अंडरस्टैंड. हाँ, अरे मेरे को पूरा वीडियोग्राफर बना गया. तो अगर तुम यूनिट सेल कट करेगा ऐसा, देखो, if you cut the unit cell इधर 1 2 3 4, you can see center of the face 1 2 3 4 इधर ऐसा. So this will become face centered cubic lattice. Little difficult to draw, I'm telling you, over my years of experience. So ABC में क्या रहेगा? I'll write down directly. The crystal lattice will be FCC, face centered cubic lattice. ये तुमको मॉडल में दिखाना बहुत इजी हो जाता है, बट अदरवाइज इट बिकम्स डिफिकल्ट. इज दिस पॉइंट क्लियर? तो ये हो गया पैकिंग इन 3-dimensional सॉलिड. सो क्या है? एक सिंगल लेयर में. नाउ वी कम टू टाइप ऑफ वॉइड्स. इज दिस क्लियर? ओके. नाउ व्हाट आर वॉइड्स? इज दिस क्लियर? एक मिनट, इसका डेफिनेशन दूसरा बुक में लिखा था. 1 मिनट. इधर है क्या? नहीं. Yes, this is what it is. Okay. So now we are coming to, there are two types of void. So what is happening? This A, B, C layer जब ये ऐसा join होता है, तो what does it do? It creates void. So what are the different types of void? Let us see. अभी देखो A टाइप में types of void, और उसका डेफिनेशन भी देता हूं. टाइप्स ऑफ वॉइड. अभी सिंपल फर्स्ट लेयर ए बी सी, हम लोग ने ए बी किया. ये 2-dimensional में था, बराबर. तो व्हाट वाज द टाइप ऑफ वॉइड दैट वी गॉट? This void we call as triangular void. We call this as triangular void. We call this as what? Triangular void. और जब सेकेंड लेयर फिट करता है इसका ऊपर, तो देखो क्या हो जाएगा. I have 1, 2, ये ट्राइंगुलर वॉइड हो गया. थोड़ा बड़ा किया मैं, बिकॉज ओके. सो इन दिस ट्राइंगुलर वॉइड, इफ द सेकेंड लेयर इज लाइक दिस, so then this void now will be called as tetrahedral void. So what happens? So what is a tetrahedral void? Tetrahedral void is a triangular void on which one more atom is placed. So that will be called as a tetrahedral void. हाँ, तो definition लिख लेते हैं, because this definition I got it from somewhere. I had written it in the book and kept it. Textbook does not have the definition. So what is a tetrahedral void? The answer is whenever a sphere of the second layer, तो ये first layer में triangular void आया. So this is the first layer, the red one is the second layer. So tetrahedral void का definition क्या है? Whenever a sphere of the second layer, whenever the sphere of a second layer, okay, is above the void, of the first layer, it is called as tetrahedral void. So you have first layer void because of that, and whenever one sphere is present above that, then this is called as tetrahedral void. तो एंट्रेंस एग्जाम में क्वेश्चन कैसा पूछेगा, व्हाट इज द कोऑर्डिनेशन नंबर मींस ऑफ a triangular void. So how many atoms surround that? 1, 2, 3. What's the coordination number of a tetrahedral void? Means how many atoms surround that void? 1, 2, 3, 4. So when the coordination number is 4, correct, what kind of void will form? It will be a tetrahedral void. This will be 3, it will be a triangular void. Now we come to octahedral void. पहला definition लिख देता हूँ and then I'll explain. So what is an octahedral void? So what is an octahedral void? It is clear. After this, what do we have? Void space. And okay, we'll calculate that. Radius rule. That's it. So what is an octahedral void? Octa is a bitriangular. It is a bitriangular void It's a bitriangular void surrounded by 6 spheres. So what are we trying to explain? The definition says nothing, believe me. I have, suppose, a triangular void. So if I exactly put opposite, another 3, इसके ऊपर ही रख दिया तो ये 1 होगा. If I put it like this, so this sphere, okay, I'll draw over here because it becomes easy for me. So this is your first layer. So this was a triangular void. Your second layer was like this. So this now will be an octahedral void. Is this clear? So what will be the coordination number 6? So octahedral void will have 6 atoms surrounding it. Okay? तो ऐसा पहला एक डायरेक्शन में और दूसरा दूसरा डायरेक्शन में. So it will be an octahedral void. Now in a cubic closed structure, what is this used for? So what are the voids you have seen? The voids that you have seen are triangular void, simple first layer, 3 atoms are surrounding, triangular void. So in this triangular void, when the sphere of the second layer is put, it will be a tetrahedral void. Is this clear? And if there are, it's a bitriangular void, bitriangular but opposite. The triangles are opposite to each other, then that void will be octahedral void. Why are we teaching you void? It is clear because what happens normally, if Z is the number of atoms in unit cell, if Z is the number of atoms in a unit cell, if Z is the number of atoms in a unit cell, is this clear? What happens is, listen carefully, if Z is the number of atoms in its cell, number of tetrahedral voids, is 2 into Z, and number of octahedral voids, is equal to Z. What is Z? Number of atoms in unit cell. जो calculate किया ना हम लोग ने, face centered will be 4 and body centered will be 2 and simple will be Why we need to know this? Because you're going to use this to calculate the molecular formula. Because you have to understand that generally what happens in an ionic crystal, in any ionic crystal, in any ionic crystal, what happens? The lattice points are occupied by anions. Lattice points are occupied by anions. Here are compulsory, yeah? So remember that. So chloride, 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 chloride.